Okay, this is classic Gbody again. And the next car I want to show you is my 79 Hurst T-top. And this car I bought in '04. It took place of another Hurst that I had, which didn't have the T-tops. And this one I had to have because I've always wanted a 79 Hurst with T-tops. It also has the factory cornering lights on it, and it's fully loaded. It has every option except for the CB radio, and actually the fiber optics it doesn't have either. I had another black Hurst, a black and gold one with the fiber optics. You see the factory T-roof. This car was restored at one time. I yanked the emblems off of it for another car because they were in poor shape. I'm going to buy NOS emblems for this one. This one was restored at one time by the Hurst Olds Club of America, and I'm actually going through this car again for the second time because it was restored back in the mid-90s, and it had a pretty rough life after that. And then when I purchased it in '04, the interior was very worn. It was original. I have a full interior that's in perfect shape out of another Hurst Olds that I was able to get my hands on. So the paint on this car is perfect. So the paint's going to stay, the interior is going to be refinished, and I'm also going to redetail under the hood and under the car. I don't think I'm going to go through a full frame off on this car. I haven't decided that yet. That's a seat out of another Cutlass. But I got the dash out. The dash was full of cracks. The carpet was worn. The seats are all tore up. The door panels are in good shape. You can see the power locks, power windows. But I got everything out of it. All the seats and everything are in my attic. The floor is in nice shape. There's no rust at all. This car came from Kentucky originally. So, started to put some new insulation in it. But this is where it stopped. It's also been sitting here for about 4 years. But once I get my pole barn, that should be up in about a year. I'll bring all my cars out of these storage garages and into my own garage. But yeah, everything's in good shape. Let me show you under the hood. You can see it's a nice car. I used to drive it until I yanked the interior out of it. It has all NOS emblems on it. NOS grills, NOS headlight bezels. I have the air cleaner off of it. I have it on one of my other cars. It needs a little bit of detail work under the hood here. It's not in bad shape, but they did cut a lot of corners in this car when they restored it. You know, like with the paint peeling on the inner fenders there, you can tell the inner fender came off of a maroon car. You know, things like that drive me nuts. So I have to replace it. Or not replace it, fix it. It runs strong though. The engine was bored 30 over. There's a little bit of a cam in it, but I might spruce it up a little bit more, and looks like one of the tires are low. This is why I gotta get this car out of here. Get into my own garage. I'm tired of these cars sitting. Power antenna, and it works. That's pretty much it though. Can't wait to get this one back on the road. It's been sitting here a long time, way too long. that's it. Check out my videos on my next car, which will be my 1980 Cutlass.